Hello, and welcome to the MCM Training video. This is Xander Snook, and I'm here to take you through the basics of MCM. So let's start off with getting dressed. If you have gone to the station and you clicked on the meter dispenser, which is right where you teleport in, and you've also gone over to the wall and grabbed the freebie mech, you should have two items in your inventory, one being called the MCM meter box and the other the MCM razor. And these are the two items that we're going to be using as we go through the training. So first step is to open them. So you drag that onto the ground, right click on it, copy to inventory, and yes, I know it's no copy, so yes, accept it. And then it creates a nice little folder here called MCM meter box, which we'll come back to in just a second. First thing, I gotta drag through my infinite inventory here and grab the box. Ooh, that one hit me. Alright, so now I've copied the box into my inventory as well. Alright, so at the end, aside from your stunning looking avatar, like you see here, Xander, you should have two folders. One called the MCM meter box and the other called MCM razor. The next step is pretty straightforward. You want to put your mech on. Normally what I'll do is I'll just drag the entire folder onto my avatar, and you'll see him change shape to an odd looking black little skinny guy, and then eventually you'll see the avatar load up once the textures on my end populate, so I'm not all gray and black, although the gray and black does look kind of cool. Alright, so the next thing you're going to notice is you're going to have a mech on after you've dragged it to your inventory, or dragged it from your inventory onto your avatar. And this is the freebie mech. It's called the Shadow Cat, and it's actually a pretty decent mech. Even though it's free, you can actually get quite a few kills. Okay, the next step is wearing the meter, and the meter is a little bit more complicated. It requires to be put on in a certain order. And this is for a couple reasons. One, mainly to prevent cheating. A lot of HUD attachments out there are almost impossible to detect. So we have decided at MCM to basically take every slot on your HUD with our meter and force people not to use radar HUDs and shields and other annoying things that kind of really hurt the combat aspect of MCM. So when putting the meter on, the very first thing you're going to want to do is right click on the actual meter itself, and this is version 906, our latest version, and wear the meter, and you'll see it pop up down here. The next step is to put on the bubble, and oof, there goes a puff of smoke, and the bubble is now attached. You can see it up above your avatar. It's important to note that the bubble above your avatar indicates your current status and damage level. So it's very important that you display this bubble at all times. It's actually one of our rules. There's no hiding of your bubble. Once you have the meter and the bubble attached, the last step is to attach all of the HUD pieces. And as you'll see here, they all say required because they are required. Right now, the meter is not on. It's attached, but it is not booted. You'll hear a lot of our more veteran players refer to this as green up. And right now, I'm not green. So I need to attach all of the pieces. The easiest way to do this is simply to right-click on the folder after you have the HUD and bubble attached, and just say Add to Outfit. And you'll see boom, 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 they all get attached. And you'll see a whole bunch of text fly by. This is your logging in. It tells you your last login. It tells you your access level. And it says, welcome Grant, Global Admin, which is me. Next thing that's going to be on your face is the message of the day. This is customizable via the admin console for each sim owner who owns an MCM region. By default, this is the message you see, and it just basically gives you a couple of simple commands, some things that people oftentimes don't spend time to read the note cards to figure out, so we kind of force it in your face. Once you take a gander at that, you can click OK, and it goes away. Now what you'll notice is my meter is offline. But you said, Xander, once I put all the other parts on, my meter would be online. I did. And actually what you need to do after you've attached all the parts is actually turn the meter on by clicking the check button or by typing /1 check. and you'll see here it says checking attachments. And then it's going to pop up a little list, and this list is going to say, hey, the meter has found that you're wearing a razor, which I am. You have 3 weapons. All of them happen to be razor lasers. Razor lasers. If this is correct, and this is everything you've attached, which in this case it is, all you need to do is say yes. And you'll notice it goes through a quick boot up sequence, and then suddenly my bubble is green. So now I have gone through, attached my mech, I attached my meter, I've booted my meter, and I'm ready to do some combat. But before I can do some combat, I need to arm my weapons. Well, to arm your weapons, all you need to do is click on them. And you'll see here I'm clicking on them. And you can probably close your inventory at this time. And you'll notice that, bam, I got me some live weapons. What else could I tell you guys about? Well, we got a menu over here, and in this menu you'll notice we have a little thin red reticle here. I don't really like that reticle. So if I click menu and go to reticle, you'll notice a little box will appear, and then when that res is in, I'll have a new reticle. And I think right now currently there are about 6 or 7 new reticles that are in the latest version of the meter. And basically that's it. You are now ready to go and do some combat. The next video you'll be watching is going to be walking you guys through the training area, which is right here. So, catch you guys in a bit.